Hey guys, HerbieHouse007 here, back with another video, and today trying something a little bit different behind the camera for you today. I just wanted to sort of go over, excuse me, and review all my amiibos, kind of a little bit more up close and in detail, just to yeah, show you all the amiibos that I've got as I've unboxed them all. So excuse me, my voice is being a bit weird. So yeah, as you can see, first up we've got Mario, and he's one of my favourite characters. Hello. So yeah, this one looks particularly cool, I think, with his fireball and his trademark hat, and the detail's really awesome. So that's Mario. Next up, I suppose, to follow Mario, we have to have Luigi. Now, I'm not a massive fan of Luigi's pose, to be honest. Yeah, this bloody great big block of ice that he sits on doesn't really do it for me. There's a new Luigi coming out with the Mario Party game. I think they're calling him the Classic Series. Yeah, you know, he looks pretty good. I just don't particularly like the pose. These are all so well made. Again, he's got the detail in his overalls and stuff. So that's Luigi. These are in no particular order. We next have, I'll zoom out a little bit, Peach. And Peach looks absolutely awesome. The detail in the dress is superb. I quite like her pose. Again, this detail is really, really good. My daughter's a massive fan of Peach. And you can't really see the little stand she's on too much. So yeah, Peach looks really good. Next up we'll go to one of my favourite amiibos. That's Pit. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. Again, he's so well made. The stand is, it's not too noticeable. I don't like the stands, but I suppose they're required for what they do. Yep, the detail in his face and his bow and his wings, he just looks wicked. So that's Pit. Next up we have, I suppose, a reasonably rare one. I don't really know. I'm not taking too much notice of what eBay sellers say. That's Marth. I believe he's from Fire Emblem. I've not played a Fire Emblem game, if I'm honest. But the best bit about Marth for me is the detailing on his cloak. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, I think he's still fetching a few quid, Marth, but I've got him, so I'm not bothered. Yep, that's Marth. And then we'll go to Sheik. Now, I believe Sheik is from one of the Zelda games. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I can't remember now off the top of my head which game it was. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got his hair rocking out the back. I don't know nothing about this character, if I'm honest, but he looks pretty cool. He's got his sword across his back there, or a little dagger, or whatever it is. It's very cool. Chic. Next we'll go to another very, very cool one. That is Mega Man. He just looks the business. I think this is one of the best poses for all the amiibos, if I'm honest. Just looks classic to me, absolutely classic. Probably one of the most simple amiibos, if I'm honest, but I suppose that's the nature of how he looks. Got his blaster gun there, awesome. That's the wicked Mega Man. Next we'll go to Toon Link. Again, I really like the way this one looks. Got his sword, and the detail on his shield's awesome. Now this is from Wind Waker, isn't it? This Toon Link, I believe. detail on that. I mean, yes, I mean they are $10.99, which isn't the cheapest, but I haven't used any of these on the Wii U to actually use in game yet. I haven't used any at all. I just look at them as, you know, awesome figurines that look wicked on the shelf. Maybe one day I'll use them as they're supposed to be used, but it doesn't bother me. You know, the way I look at it, you'd pay $10.99 for a decent kind of statue anyway, and a lot of these figures don't have statues you can buy anyway, so that's kind of the way I look at it. Next, I think I'm going to zoom out for a little bit for her. Ooh, a smooth Mega Man. We've got the Wii Fit Trainer. Again, I think this one's reasonably rare-ish, but yeah, the pose is really cool. Again, she's got one of these fucking ice boots on by the look of it. She's pretty cool. Not really too much to say about her. Next, we'll go to another favourite of mine. I keep saying that, don't I? Donkey Kong. Absolute brilliant. This one, the stand, you can't see too much, so, but I mean, from his expression to his tie, he looks awesome. The sort of detail in his fur looks a bit like a Wookiee from the back, but yeah, absolutely brilliant. That's the awesome Donkey Kong. And then I suppose we should go to Diddy Kong. Looks absolutely awesome. He's got his little Nintendo hat on. Another great pose. The tail looks wicked. So there we go, that's Diddy Kong. Okay, we'll go to Ike. Another character I don't know too much about, if I'm honest. Excuse me, I'll just have a sip of tea. I believe he's from Fire Emblem, the same as Marth. Again, he's got this awesome crest type logo on his cape. And his pose is pretty badass. With this massive sword. And yeah, the detail again is awesome. Just zoom out a little bit. So yeah, that is Ike. What should we go next? These are obviously all at random. We'll go to, we need to zoom in a little bit for this dude. Kirby. Again, a very, very simple amiibo. Not a lot to him, but I mean, look, that's Kirby, isn't it? You know, and he looks absolutely superb. He's just a little pink fluff ball, isn't he? But looks a little bit like a testicle from the back. But yeah, who doesn't love Kirby? And next we'll go to Yoshi. I really like this pose. Just strutting around. Mario's famous ride along. Yeah, indeed, you know, I keep saying the same things, but the detail in all these are absolutely superb. Really like the way Yoshi looks. That's Yoshi. Fairly new-ish one that I've got is Sonic. I haven't got every single one up to date, but I've got a lot of them and the ones I want. So, and a new one that I'll show you at the end. Yeah, this is a wicked pose from Sonic as well. Again, it's got this bloody stand with it, but I suppose it has to because he's not going to stand up properly otherwise. Yeah, again, I really like this pose. Detail's awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you're on the fence about unboxing any of these guys, then I could highly recommend it. I know they're really collectible, and I know there's going to be sought after and all that, but anyway, for me, you know, I wanted to unbox them, and I'm glad I did. You know, if you're on the fence about unboxing them, maybe just unbox one and see how you go. Yeah, here we've got Bowser. Again, he's another one of my favourites. His pose is awesome, he looks proper badass. Look at that. I mean, you can't buy statues like this for $10.99. So for me, it just made sense to unbox them and display them. This one's heavy as hell as well, compared to the rest. Look at him, how awesome is he? So it's Bowser. And we've got Lucario, who I'm on it. If I'm honest, I'm not sure which game he's from. Please tell me. I did think it was Pokemon originally, but I don't think it is it? Anyway, Lucario, who I know nothing about. Not one of my favourites, if I'm honest, because I know nothing about him. So yeah, that's him. Short and sweet. Next we've got the absolutely iconic Link with a big yellow rod going up his leg. But I mean, apart from that, you know, you've got the shield, which looks class. You've got his sword with the Triforce on. I don't know if my camera will pick the little Triforce up. And you know, again, detail, detail, detail. It's a great pose. It's just a shame he's got that fucking great big stick up his leg. So that's Link. Then I suppose we should go to Princess Zelda. Pretty cool pose. I do like this this pose. Again, the same as Peach. The detail in the dress is really well done. And you can see Triforce there and stuff. Beautifully made. So that's Princess Zelda. Excuse me, I just have another sip of tea as my voice is going. Not too many left, guys, stick with me. Then we go to Captain Falcon. Again, he's got a bloody great stick up his ass, but the pose is really cool. I'm a big fan of the F-Zero games, so obviously a big fan of Captain Falcon. His boots are awesome. Look at that. Very, very cool. So that's Captain Falcon. And we go to a slightly wonky Samus, who I was a little bit disappointed with, really. Just, she seems, her head seems a bit small to me. I know it's the suit, but yeah, I don't know, I was kind of hoping for a bit better, really. Still very cool, don't get me wrong, but that's Samus. And another really cool one, even though I'm not a massive fan of the series of games he's in, is Pikachu. Very simple, but I mean, look, how endearing is he? Ooh. Really, really cool. But I suppose a pretty much iconic character for Nintendo, isn't he? As I say, I'm not a massive Pokemon fan, but he's seriously cool. So glad to have him. And then we'll go to one that's about a similar size, and that's Villager. Again, I think this one's reasonably difficult to get hold of, or it was to start with. Whether it is now, I'm not too sure. I've seen quite a few more about of these. Excuse me. Yeah, obviously from the Animal Crossing games. Again, pretty simple, but looks really good. Have a nice close-up of him. That's Villager. 3 left. We'll go to a very, very detailed, cool one. That's Fox McCloud from Star Fox. Lots of detail here. His tail sticking out. Got his gun there. Yeah, bloody blue stands but yeah, the detail on Fox is very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, if you've not picked any of these up yet and you're on the fence, I can really recommend them. Like I said, I haven't used them in game with anything, but just as statues alone, they're worth the money, in my opinion. Next up is a pretty expensive one, from what I can gather, and that's little Mac. He seems like a pain in the ass to get hold of. I can't remember where I got him from, to be honest. I think I paid a little bit over. I've only paid a bit over the odds for 2 or 3 of these, and this was one of them. I think I paid between 15 and 20 quid, which now looks like a pretty good deal because I've seen them for 40, 50 quid, which is ridiculous. Yeah, from the Punch Out series. This is more one of the simpler ones, I would have said. There's not a lot to him, really. He's pretty cool, but yeah, he's not one of the best looking ones, I don't think. So that's little Mac. And the last one, which you won't have seen yet, which I'm really happy to have, is Rosalina. Now, if you know anything about amiibos, then you'll know that this young lady is a bitch to get hold of. I've seen her go for 60 quid and up on eBay in the UK, which is just insane. I don't know what that is in American dollars, $80, $90 maybe, is it? Which is just fucking insane for one figure. As cool as she is, don't get me wrong, but I got mine from Japan, and I was a little bit on the fence about getting them from Japan because I thought they'd be different, but they're not. Let's have a look at Pikachu. That's the bottom of Pikachu, and that's the bottom of Rosalina. So there's no discerning difference. There's no reason not to get them from China. I know Woodland's been after this one for his daughter, and the only reason I bought her was for my daughter, because it's one of her favourite characters and one that she really wanted, and I think I paid about 25 quid. It may have been £1 less, but it was about 25 quid. And it took a couple of weeks to come, but she's happy now. I mean, she is a wicked looking amiibo. You've got the Luma there, and she kind of looks like she's floating off the ground. She's obviously famous for the Mario Galaxy series, and yeah, again, superb detail. Got the stars down here on her gown, or whatever you want to call it. There's a little hair on her there. And she's very, very cool, but I mean, worth 60 quid? I don't think so. But there we go. That's the amiibo collection, people. I thought I'd try and show you in a bit more detail, and yeah, a little bit close up, and just talk about them a little bit. So there we go. We'll end with Rosalina. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.